This review is on the movie Anything for Jackson. I'm the angry guy. I'm going to tell you like it is. Director and producer for the film Anything for Jackson was Justin G. Dyke. Justin has been involved in many films. In 2015, he directed Forest Fairies. 2016, A Puppy for Christmas. 2017, Christmas Wedding Planner. A Very Country Wedding, and Best Friend from Heaven. 2018, Justin directed Christmas with a View. In 2019, Christmas with a Prince Becoming Royal, and A Very Country Wedding. That's a lot of movies, man. The cast in the film Anything for Jackson was Shaylee McCarthy as Andre Walsh and Julian Rachings as Henry Walsh, the Satanist abductors. Constantina Manaflos as Shannon, the abductee, and Josh Kudas as Eon, a comb-over weirdo who's into ancient spells. The film is about Andre and Henry, a Satanist couple who lost their grandchild and wants him back alive. They spent their life savings on an ancient spell book, but it's so old it was written in many different languages. While Henry, a pediatrician, went to work, the next morning his wife Andre went out in the backyard using the ancient spell book and practiced some spells over a number of dead animals and brought them back to life. Holy cats! When Henry got home, Andre felt confident enough in her and her husband could handle the ritual. Whoa, not completely understanding the instructions, Andre and Henry cast a spell over an abducted pregnant woman, Shannon, whom they captured the day before. Andre and Henry was thinking after the ritual was over, their dead grandson's spirit could enter the unborn child. Whew. Strange manifestations started to happen to both Andre and Henry. They asked a member of their sadistic cult to come over. He did. Eon, a strange guy in his own right, and he told them when they performed their ceremony, they tore a thin veil which opened the door between the ghost of evil and the living. Holy shit. I expected two things from this movie, Jack and shit, and Jack left town. But to my surprise, I kind of liked the film Anything for Jackson, except for the ending. The acting was well done, which kept me interested in the characters and the storyline. The film was like a Sunday afternoon ride traveling down a country road. Then all of a sudden, the driver hits a giant pothole. Boom, man! That's exactly what happened in the movie. Oh, you'll after a while, the non-attentive driver suddenly hits a dog. Urgh! This time, the driver keeps going as you look out the back window and see the dog's legs all twisted and deformed, plus his tongue hanging out of his mouth with blood oozing out the back of his head. Whew. As the driver continues slowly, the hits keep coming and the more gruesome scenes keep disappearing in the distance. That's how this movie was, slow but disturbing as hell. Oh, I would have gave it a higher grade, but if the ending was better, it was like they didn't know how to finish the film, so they showed some lame-ass shot. You could hardly make it out what it was. Of an alphabetic score, I give this film Anything for Jackson a C. The reason I give it a C because they casted the elderly couple perfect. Strange and gruesome events suddenly happened, and I caught myself laughing at one or two of them. Plus some ghosts from the other side. They just creep me out, man. Thank you for watching, and thank you for commenting. And please be careful.